Okay, let's jump right in. Today, we're doing a deep dive into something pretty specific but really important: socializing a cane corso puppy.
Mhm.
And specifically, how just, a simple day at the park can be this incredibly powerful tool. We've got this guide that really focuses on that.
Yeah, it's interesting how the guide frames it. It's not just, oh, let's go run around. It sees the park as this, strategic training ground for these particular dogs.
Right. So our mission today is really to unpack why this is so vital for corsos, given their nature, and then the practical side, how you actually use a park visit effectively.
Exactly. Turning that potential wariness into confidence. That's the goal.
Because the guide really hammers home that cane corsos are bred to be guardians. That instinct is strong.
It is. And if you don't guide it, if you don't sort of show them the world positively early on, they can easily become anxious or, reactive.
So socialization isn't just nice to have, it's essential, foundational really for preventing those issues. You're channeling that protective instinct.
Precisely. And the source talks about that critical window, right, between 3 and 14 weeks.
Yeah, when they're like little sponges.
Totally. Soaking everything up, forming those core associations. But importantly, it also stresses that this isn't a one-and-done thing. Socialization needs to keep going, adapting as they grow up. It's lifelong.
Okay, so why the park then? What makes it so special according to this guide?
Well, think about the sheer amount of stuff going on. It's like controlled chaos almost.
Right, you've got joggers, maybe scooters, geese, traffic noise in the distance.
Different surfaces too, grass, gravel paths, maybe concrete, different smells. And crucially, all sorts of people and other dogs.
So it's this constant stream of new things, but it's usually manageable. It helps them learn to just notice things without freaking out. Builds resilience, I guess.
Exactly. It teaches them the world isn't automatically scary. They can be calm, observant, not just reactive. Now, the guide does get practical on how to do it right. Prep is big.
Makes sense. Vaccinations up to date, obviously. Vet clearance.
Yep, non-negotiable. But also things like practicing basic leash skills before you get there. A Corso pup gets strong fast, so having some leash control early on makes everything safer and less stressful for everyone involved.
Good point. And it suggests not just diving into the busiest part right away.
No, definitely start slow. Maybe just hang out on a bench near the edge first,
Or
or walk the perimeter. Let the puppy just take it all in from a safe distance initially. Slow exposure.
and watch their body language closely. I imagine that's critical with this breed.
Absolutely paramount. The guide mentions looking for relaxed signs, loose body, gentle tail wag versus stiffness, tucked tail, lip licking, yawning when not tired. Signs of stress.
Okay. And introductions.
Keep them controlled. Brief, positive interactions. Calm people, calm dogs. Not a mad rush at the gate.
Right.
Quality over quantity.
And this is where the treats come in, right? Positive reinforcement.
Oh, yeah. Big time. The source really emphasizes this. High-value treats, lots of praise whenever they're calm, curious, or interact nicely.
So you're building that positive association. Hey, this new weird thing, it leads to chicken.
Pretty much. It rewires their response. New things become less scary, maybe even interesting. And supervision is key. Always.
Watching play, knowing when to step in if it gets too much.
Right. Choosing appropriate playmates is part of that. And keep those first visits short. 5, 10 minutes might be all they can handle. End it on a good note before they get overwhelmed or too tired.
What about if things go a bit wrong? Like if the puppy gets scared or way too excited?
The advice is consistent. Create distance from whatever's causing the issue. Redirect their attention onto you, maybe with a treat or simple command they know.
And crucially, don't punish the fear.
Never. That just makes it worse long term. You reward the calm behavior you want to see, even if it's just for a split second after they were scared.
It all sounds like consistency is really important too.
It's the secret sauce, really. Short, positive exposures frequently, especially in that first year, make a huge difference. It builds that solid, resilient temperament.
So, boiling this all down for, someone listening with a Corso pup, using places like parks in this mindful, positive way isn't just about training.
No, it's deeper. It's about building their fundamental confidence in the world around them.
And strengthening that bond you have,
Yeah.
setting them up to be that well-adjusted, confident dog everyone wants.
Absolutely. That's the core takeaway from this guide. Proactive, positive, consistent socialization, using varied environments like parks smartly, especially early on, is just vital for cane corso.
Okay, so here's a final thought to chew on based on all this. Think about how powerful your role is. By intentionally shaping these early experiences, turning something as simple as a park visit into a structured lesson in confidence.
Mm-hmm.
You're not just changing how your dog acts in the world, but fundamentally how they feel about it. You're shifting them from potential wariness to a state of calm, happy assurance.